Hi, this is William Torgerson. I'm author of the forthcoming novel, Love on the Big Screen, and an assistant professor at St. John's University in the Institute for Writing Studies in Queens, New York. And we're going to take a look at doing our first blog post on WordPress. And so this is my personal blog where I write about teaching and do some personal essay writing and write a little bit about my novel. And so once you log in to WordPress, I have a My Blogs button because I have two blogs. You'll have a My Blog button there. And so I'll need to go to what's called the dashboard. And so down the left side are many of the options you have when you have a blog. And so I'm going to go, you may see just posts right here. I'm going to click that little down arrow and I can post add new. We'll put the title of the post up here and we can type the post down here, and I suggest the possibility of typing it up in Word first and then doing select all and pasting it into here. If you don't use the select all, if you just copy it and then copy and paste it, a lot of times you'll lose the spacing and the format will get messed up. But if you go into Word and you use the select all feature instead of just copying and pasting, I think you'll find that goes more smoothly, and then you'll have two copies. You know, it's nice to have backups, of course, of your writing, or perhaps compose in WordPress and copy into Word. A few other little features to look at real quick. There is an option to toggle to the full screen mode where you lose the title and have more room to see how things look. But this is where you'll do your typing, and then you should save the draft every once in a while, or when you're done, if you're going to pause, if you want to let your writing sit for a day before you post. There are other options that include sharing on Facebook and Twitter. There are options of adding images and links and so forth, which I'll go over in later tutorials. But for this first post especially, make sure you save it. Before you publish it, I want you to come down, at least if you're a student of mine, I want to show you the option of tagging. I think the tagging is great for a couple reasons. It asks you to reflect on what you've just written, which I think is a good experience for any writer, especially a writer, an inexperienced writer. Did I just write about God? Did I write about relationships? Did I write about pharmacy? Did I write about college students? And so you'll put keywords in here that summarize the main idea, or you know, for example, if you were writing about Tupac, you would put his name there, and then that works two ways. One is a reflection on what you've just written about, and two, it helps people who do Google or WordPress searches for you find you. If they're a big fan of Tupac and they type his name in and you've been writing about him, there you are. You know, I'm often putting things like love, relationships, faith, God, family, parenting, writing, etc. here, and then you click add and the tags will add. One other, I think, important feature of the tagging is you know, going on to a database, going on to a search engine such as Google is a very specific skill that can be improved, and the better words you put into the search window, the more relevant information you will find. Plus, if later, when we're in scholarly databases on the St. John's University website, those keywords that you use are very important to help you find articles relevant to your interests and to what you're writing about. And finally, a last thing that will come up, feature with the WordPress blogs. There's that metaphor I'm using in class: writing floats on a sea of conversation. And what will happen as you begin to post tags, you'll be able to do what's called, I think, Tag Surfer, and it will show you other blogs where people are writing about what you're writing about. And so it's often difficult to get students to think about, okay, I'm interested in industrial pharmacy, what are some of the hotspots of tension related to industrial pharmacy, who else is writing in this subject, and WordPress offers a literal example of other people's blogs, voices, opinions that creates a context for the writing that we do in class. It creates a context where we see what other people are saying, and so that's and then you'll finish up by pressing publish, and you'll give it a second to load, and then you'll be able to go up here and click on your blog and see what the new post looks like.